What is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for today's lap time challenge at Sardegna Road Track C for the Gr.4 category on Gran Turismo 7. Last 2 weeks ago, after we've been participate at the Nürburgring Nordschleife by using the Honda NSX Type R 2002 is becoming very challenging and far more difficult to get over to be on the main objective time in around 6 minutes 45 seconds till get to the goal. But I know this is going to be very much more challenging and very more brutal, as Gran Turismo players is going to have to take some fine efforts, will have to master the course, is becoming much more advanced and impossible to go difficult. But right now, this is going to have to take this part for the lap time challenge. Will go challenging in about under 1 minute to have a Gr.4 category to be well selected. But here it is, guys. Gold medal objective time will be marked at 57.253 seconds to get 2 million credits before moving on to take the next lap time challenge. But in the meantime, because any Gr.4 race cars should be entered at any time, we'll have to do some regulations will be set up automatically to be on a BOP regulation. Set to be on low speed to be on tuning prohibited, along with a BOP will be setting up to be specified. So I hope I could probably have to start out and grab the Subaru WRX Gr.4 with a Total Drama All-Stars livery. Heroic Hamsters that I just finally got it from GT Sport will be imported to GT7. But I still got a whole lot of liveries I've been carried out, will have to take some time and go development in progress. But I'm still currently to be putting up to have a UDRS livery season before the Total Drama season will be coming in at any time. But it'll have to take much more patience in about 4 or 5 months until I had to take my progress, will have to go complete it as well. But anyway, because the ranking registration ends in about 1 hour, 53 minutes and 37 seconds before moving on to take the next lap challenge. So I hope I could probably have to be moving on and get myself prepared to have that BOP regulation will set up automatically when using the WRX Gr.4 to be at 351 horsepower and weight in 2,987 pounds. So I have to be ready and go all-wheel drive to take 10 turns. We'll be driving in the forward direction or reverse as possible. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell on notification for upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to go for the start of the time trial event. Let's begin. Alright, let's go on and do a ghost lap to have some helping hand to do some assistance. Wow, looks like several GT players just barely took a 55-second limit. Is going to have some all-wheel drive by using the same WRX Gr.4 with yellow variation and different livery variation as well. Maybe I could probably have to start out to choose any ghost lap replay. Should probably have to do a helping hand to go faster and do some fine competence in motion. So I hope this is going to be quite very excited before the start of Season 2 in the 2022/23 Exhibition Series. But somehow, we are already in 2023, you guys. That makes 1 year for the Exhibition Series, as we're about to be ready to go on in to have the summertime moment before the 2023 series will be coming up soon in the month of May. So it'll have to find out soon enough, because we got a whole lot of exciting moment out there before we're about to do the same skill, different day. Gonna have to drive on in to be on the final turn in number 10. It's been so long ever since I've been used any kinds of Total Drama liveries I have been recently created myself from GT Sport. So it'll have to be much more fine temporarily to be used for this part of today's video segment. So here I go. Time to begin. Watch out for turn 1, because this ghost car is about to be doing some fine example to go faster and much more fine advance to go at it. Gonna have to follow the trail and keep up the good efforts, because the time is the essence. Ever since from 2 weeks ago, is gonna have to be very much more hard time to go for the risk. But I just barely did remember we're doing the second part with no commentary to be at the Nürburgring Nordschleife by using the Honda NSX Type R 2002 is becoming very much more focused and harder to be on the mid-engine layout. But I know how it is because mostly other expert Gran Turismo players did their best and overcome their great skills and many obstacles to be mastered on every type of the turns, so it'll have to be much more specifically to be moving on to take the next lap time challenge before racing car category steps in. First lap clear, now gonna have to take lap number 2, 59.288 seconds. I guess that should be ended up onto the bronze. Gonna have to go harder and make it a good decent time by exactly around in 2 seconds on the gap. Okay, there it goes. Looks like that makes my poor effort to be on that current turn. First sector and going forward in sector 2. Come on, just gonna have to keep a good all-wheel drive stable. Hard compound tires should do the thing. Here comes lap number 3. Now all I need to do is gonna have to take that braking position to go up the hill towards turn number 1 again. There we go. Looks like gonna have to slam onto turn 2. Followed by turn 3, going short straightaway towards turn number 4. Alright, looks like going early brake might be a very good point. Turn 4 is very much more extremely tricky before I proceed down the hill to be sloping onto sector 2. And here comes turn 10. Gonna have to keep a good improvement time to be at 57 seconds. 1.5 seconds. That should be doing much more updated to have 57.692 seconds. Time to go hard and go action to have that average time of the duration. We'll have to keep a good stable eyes check. Okay, good call. Now for my lap time is about to go boost up to be on the upper hand to be in turn 2 and 3. Go hard left at turn 4. Step on to the apex to go down the hill again in sector 2. But watch yourself because the penalty is going to be much more surveillance to be on the lookout. But you should probably have to be very gentle when you're going to have to be going down the hill in the middle of the track. But 10 turns should be doing just fine, so it'll have to be much more fine, decent handling to go expert at it. So the 4th lap is now going clear. Here comes lap number 5. Okay, there we go. Just gonna have to stay like this. Follow the ghost car is definitely the very first obstacle course we'll have to face the ejected. Stay on the 0.2 second. Let's try this again and do that same tactics. Okay, gonna have to watch it for turn 10. Slow in, fast out. Okay, very good. Looks like that should be going well and do a good perfect time to be at it. 57.436 seconds. That should be it for now. One attempt is now going clear. And here's my best time, you guys. 57.436 seconds by having 5 laps around in the C course layout in Sardegna Rail Track. Much more fine, decent, and very excellent, so just gonna have to take a good look onto the graphic results to have 2 sectors highlighted in the green. For lap number 3, in sector 2 to be perfectly clear in 25.993 seconds is doing much more fine, decent well. And for sector 1 in lap number 5, it's going to have to be perfectly to be at 31.421 seconds. best time is now going chain combination to be part to have the one single session is doing much more fine all-wheel drive to be as a racing doozy. So let's have a good outstanding result. So looks like silver to be at 3.33% in 55,006 place. Not so bad, but just gonna have to take much more fine effort to go adding up to have 0.3 seconds on the minus. So I had to try this again and gonna have to do it right. Exercise is very much more fine Group 4 racing strategy to do the perfect moment to be racing around in the Nations Cup or Manufacturers Cup. So here I go again, get back on the track and do some more practice to go improve the time. Gonna have to let the ghost car go first and I'll have to go behind second. But unless, turn 1 is gonna have to be much more fine decent to be as usual. Gonna have to be on the lookout on my previous lap time, folks. It's all about gonna have to do the main challenge is gonna have to be more decent work. Okay, going in. Stop at turn 10, coming in by the hairpin. Gonna have to keep that heroic hamsters WRX Gr.4 will stay on the main line. Practice makes perfect. Just gonna have to go heroism. We'll have to be moving on. Okay, that's the ticket. Building up the progress from behind will go adding up to be at 0.1 seconds. Alright, that should do it. This looks having a very good piece of cake, folks. Drive hard and do a perfect line to go all-wheel drive style. Okay, looks like it's going to be stopped at 0.6 seconds. That should be doing well. And here it comes. 57.23 seconds is now cleared on the goal. Not so bad after all. Just going to have to take one attempt and then go again for attempt number 2. We'll go harder this time. And that's how, you guys, master very hard to be on the C-course track in Sardegna is all about gonna have to do the easy difficulty to go hard and very advanced. So now let's exit out and update my best time. Correction and very simple to be at 4.4 miles for doing the part of the second session is now going to be currently to be marked for having sector 1 and 2 in the second lap by having 31.240 seconds and 25.783 seconds equals 57.23 seconds is now being highlighted to be marked on the green. Goes by the map and very correction to have the time difference from the first session is going to have to be currently to be updated to be on the same record in around 57 seconds for the decimal time. So let's have a good updated check. Comparison, world record in 2.59% in 29,732nd place is all done. Wow, not so bad after all because Subaru WRX Gr.4 is a very good recommend Gr.4 car to go faster and master 10 turns in the C-course layout in Sardegna Road Track. Replay saved and gonna have to be much more precisely to see how fine confidence in motion. So now, maybe I could probably have to take a good look to have Season 2 in the 2023 Exhibition Series in the Gran Turismo World Series, Nations Cup, and Manufacturers Cup. But by the way, folks, A special thank you to E. Cartman to have this best record in 55.751 seconds to have a replay icon is going to be putting up to have a nice helping hand for the assistants. Now we have 2 events scheduled date on Season 2 for the 2022/23 Exhibition Series in the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup. We'll be racing on Wednesday in January 25th this year in 2023, along with the Manufacturers Cup. We'll be racing on Saturdays. Let's have a good look to be on the preview schedule. And here we have the first round will be at Daytona Road Course by using any Group 1 category before at the end of January, before moving on in Round 2 on February 1st will be at the Trial Mountain Circuit to race with a Porsche 917 Living Legend to be labeled as a 1-make category. Also, for the third and final round on February 8th, in round 3, we'll be at the National Layout Session in Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya by using the Honda Fit Hybrid 2014. 2 racing car category and a road car is about to be set up and gonna have to be prepared to do everything what we can, folks. Same strategy, different challenges, and different rounds as usual to go by the same. Now we go on to the Manufacturers Cup. Same season like last time for the Group 3 and Group 4 category, we'll take on to have 3 different racetracks as we're about to be starting up to be at the Nürburgring Grand Prix track by using the Group 3 category before moving on in February 4th. In round 2, we'll be at the C-Course layout in Circuit de Saint-Cloix for the Group 4 category. And then going back to be in the Group 3 class category, we'll be at Fuji International Speedway. We'll do the final round on February 11th. So I had to make sure to go and participate, so it'll have to be much more fine promise, so I have to be there. With having a PlayStation Membership Plus, will be required to be entered at any time. But also to have one other thing after clearing from Sardegna Road Track C from the previous lap time challenge. Next up, the Nürburgring Grand Prix by using the Porsche Cayman Gr.4 2016 in the road car category besides a single Group 4 category. Gonna have to be ready to wrap this up before at the end of the video. After all, it is gonna be quite very good to see how Subaru WRX Gr.4 makes a very good stunning piece of cake moment after taking 4 previous lap time challenges from every 2 weeks. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. Hope we see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.